Presented by Listen Headlines, latest world news from trusted sources. Updating daily at 6 a.m. New York.
Global news.
July 23, 8 o'clock America, New York. From extreme heat to wildfire smoke, how summer camps are adapting to climate change. Climate change has brought a hotter summer and wildfire smoke. Summer camp staff say they're needing to change traditional activities to keep kids safe and comfortable. Wall Street Journal World News.
July 23, 8 o'clock America, New York. Why GE shares are hotter than Apple, Meta or Tesla. Stock more than doubles from a year ago as the conglomerate continues its breakup into 3 companies. Mirror World News.
July 23, 7:57 America, New York. I flew to Rhodes for a wedding and now I never want to go on holiday again. Andrew Britton and his partner Emily from Tamworth, Staffordshire, shared a mattress on the street last night after they were unable to enter their hotel in Rhodes as fires raged.
The Independent. July 23, 7:49 America, New York. Clashes erupt between riot police and demonstrators at government protest in Peru. Hundreds of demonstrators marching against Dina Boluarte, the president of Peru, clashed with police on Saturday the 22nd of July in Lima. Copyright Al Jazeera. The Independent.
July 23, 7:48 America, New York. Netanyahu has emergency heart surgery hours before tense vote on key reforms. Critics say amendment is being rushed through the parliament and may lead to abuse of power if passed. Copyright AFP via Getty Images.
BBC News World.
July 23, 7:44 America, New York. Inside Odessa Cathedral after Russian missile strike. Officials say at least one person has been killed in fresh Russian strikes on the Ukrainian port city.
Wall Street Journal World News. July 23, 7:36 America, New York. Israel's Netanyahu pushes ahead with vote on judicial overhaul as protests intensify. Thousands of military reservists who oppose the legislation have said they won't report for duty, with military officials warning it could harm the country's security. Washington Post World. July 23, 7:26 America, New York. Israel's judicial overhaul pits defense establishment against Netanyahu. Israelis continued to protest the government's plan to weaken the Supreme Court as Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu went to hospital to have a pacemaker fitted.
Mirror World News.
July 23, 7:18 America, New York. We ran 5 miles through 42°C heat with our family to escape Rhodes blaze flames. UK holiday makers are being told to flee to safe areas as the raging wildfires on the Greek island of Rhodes continue to spread, leaving thousands forced to evacuate.
Wall Street Journal World News.
July 23, 7 o'clock America, New York. At startup that says its AI writes medical records, humans do a lot of the work. Deep Scribe relies on a team of people to review tech-generated reports, listen to medical conversations and revise the records.
Wall Street Journal World News.
July 23, 7 o'clock America, New York. Big Pharma bets big on China. China remains attractive to global pharmaceutical companies even as many multinationals shift their focus elsewhere.
Wall Street Journal World News.
July 23, 7 o'clock America, New York. Chinese money flees the Western world. Chinese investors who once bought New York City hotels and other Western assets are placing their money elsewhere, including Indonesia's nickel industry.
Wall Street Journal World News. July 23, 7 o'clock America, New York. The 5 things keeping us from going all electric. The electrification of everything gets talked about a lot these days. But it isn't going to happen soon. Nor should we want it to. Wall Street Journal World News.
July 23, 7 o'clock America, New York. Dying malls stir up nostalgia and eager bidders for the decor. A generation that grew up going to Orange Julius bids on food court art and a 9-foot-tall Statue of Liberty.
The Independent.
July 23, 6:53 America, New York. Residential buildings and church damaged in Russian missile attack on Odessa. At least 1 person was killed and at least 18 more were injured in a Russian attack on Odessa early on Sunday the 23rd of July, according to Ukraine officials. Copyright AP.
Global news.
July 23, 6:30 America, New York. Guelph Storm players old and new hit the links to raise money for mental health. Aris Valley Golf Course hosted the annual McFadden's Movement charity event on Friday. McFadden's Movement has raised more than $100,000 over its 7-year history.